Congratulations, you made it through another summer. Well, for all my nomads out there, you know and you feel the temperatures have been taking a turn for the cooler. And getting through another summer is a huge accomplishment because your life is about to become easier. If you're a nomad living in your car, van, or even an RV without temperature control, you rely on the weather to provide a level of conditions that make it suitable to live this lifestyle. One of the hardest parts about living in your car, van, or on the road is the extreme temperatures, extreme heat and extreme cold. So if you're in a northern state and you can get to about the middle of August, you've made it through the height of the summer. The height of the summer is usually July to the middle of August in the northern states. In the southern states, Florida and Texas, you have to wait till the end of September into October before temperatures start to cool. And when I say temperatures cooling, I mean mainly at night, because it'll still be in the lower 80s today in New Jersey, but it'll go down to the 60s or low 70s at night. And if you have a fan that's very manageable and you can sleep in that weather without tossing and turning in your own sweat. So that's one big piece of news for us nomads, that you can celebrate a little bit, but still be on guard because we're not totally through the summer. And if you're in Florida and Texas, which I have been in Florida this time of year, you still have to tough it out a couple more months. But look, you made it through rent-free, mortgage-free. And I tell you, I do still love the road. I always look at the options of a home base, but I always say at this point, I can't justify a better way of life having a home base, not until it makes sense. And that's the other thing I want to share in this video. There was another famous Nomad YouTube channel, Driving and Vibing. They decided after a few years of supposedly being on the road that they're going to buy a house. Many people who are on YouTube who live the nomadic lifestyle, especially due to the coronavirus in the past year, they have decided to buy a home base. 99% of RVers have a home base. Only 1% of RVers and less than 1% of society full-time live on a road without owning property. So very rare, and that's why it kind of makes it exciting. Because you face extreme temperatures, you're always moving, and even though it's exciting, it wears on you over time. But for those of us who pay attention to that nomad stuff, one is it feels good to beat them. I hate to say that, but you kind of feel like, yes, I'm still in it. And the other thing is, look, this couple bought a house because they had a child. And, the other thing I felt was, thank God I don't have kids. Because once you have kids, your bank account goes down. You got to get a home base. And you got to live that life. I don't want to live that life, man. So single and free with good temperatures. Praise the Lord. All right, let's take it for the win. So, but it's just interesting, to see the nomad community in the past year or so. You had Nomadic Fanatic who bought an RV, who bought a home base, and then he bought a lifetime membership to 1,000 Trails. I think he ended up giving that back. If you buy the 1,000 Trails, just get the camping pass for the year, which is $600 for the year, no commitments, and then you can cancel anytime. And I've still been using my 1,000 Trails camping pass. It expires in September. What I'll do is I'll let it expire. I'll go a couple of weeks without it. And if I want to get it again, I'm going to get it again. And I'm going to, get a discount because I'm new signing up. You don't need to get the lifetime membership unless you want. But either way, he bought a home base. He's not even at it. This other couple's getting a home base. And, everyone has different reasons, But what I could tell you is, here on a Friday morning, my message in this video is, if you can make it through the extreme temperature, if you can discipline yourself a little bit, and if you are in the home base market, until you see something that makes sense financially, emotionally, and every other way, don't settle for a home base. A home base has to make sense financially and emotionally. Because minimalism is not just about living below your means. It's also about less anxieties, less stress, because we know the more things we own, the more aggravation, the more maintenance, the more upkeep. Like yesterday, I got my oil changed and my tires rotated on my car. And, that's enough stress for me. And I'm very thankful to have that done. I don't want to live in a house with air conditioner, compressors, water heaters, sewer. People had like trees fall down on some of their houses this past week with the tropical storm. So less to take care of, more freedom. Don't have kids. Again, you have a kid. I don't like kids, man. I love kids, but I don't want to have kids. I don't. My opinion. But I'm just making a fun little morning video to say, look, all my nomads out there, especially my channel members, Gail, and everyone out there that's nomad, congratulations. You made it through another summer. We'll still have some hot days, but the nighttime temperature should be manageable with a fan. You should be good. And yeah, we're just in a moment of history where even though RV sales are going up and property values are going up, people are buying RVs but still buying houses. And most people still own a house even if they RV. So for me, I look at it as a win, like one less person that may be in a campground. I don't look at it as like, oh no, everyone's leaving the RV community, I gotta leave too. I will only buy a home base if it makes sense for me, financially and emotionally. That's it. And I'm damn sure I ain't gonna have no kids. Shout out to all my people out there, Gangster Talk, Vasectomy. Everyone out there who doesn't want to have kids or who's had kids, men or women, and loves their kids but would never do it again. Why? Because you know what it is. You know what it is. That's good, man. I'm very thankful, guys. So it's just a morning video to say be consistent, show up, get through the bad times. And remember, when you're in the bad times, less commitment. Less commitment. Why? Because if you commit to something in the height of the summer because you're so pissed, you have to deal with the consequences of that house, of that mortgage, of that child for the rest of your life. Like I tell you guys, if you need to short-term Airbnb, if you need to go to a hotel to get out of the extreme temperatures, do that. But don't buy a house unless it makes sense financially and emotionally. And, don't have a kid. In my opinion, I tell you right now, the single, simple life is a great life. Is it perfect? No. Is my message for everyone? No. Okay, these are my opinions, and I'm going to stand firm in what I feel, okay, and what I live. And how, I'll tell you right now, how many people making videos in the morning talking about, damn, I love my children, I love my house, I'm fucking kicking ass? Not too many. Not too many. So what I tell you guys is, the simple, minimalistic life helps. It doesn't alleviate all problems, but it helps the level of the hurt of this world. I believe the less attached to this world you are, the more creative, the more peaceful you will live. And you have to have boundaries with people. I made videos past couple of weeks that, look, guys, the attachment to people, friends, family, lovers, especially that don't do positive, productive things with their life, they'll destroy your life. Shout out to Bree. She's going through a breakup, one of my great viewers and members. And, she's been dealing with hair loss, and I understand that. And that's stress. Stress kills you. And what I could tell you is what induces stress? Commitment, aggravation, people, things. So that's why a house, children, relationships, those are all stress inducers. Nah. What I could tell you guys is stress is a killer. And for me, in my opinion, less is more. And I don't want to have a lot of stress in life because it just kills your quality of life. So I hope my videos help in some way. I want to thank, again, all my members, and I appreciate those who click that blue join button, become a member. Every day on this channel I go live. I'm consistent. I bring videos 3 years straight, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that I just keep showing up, even if I'm not perfect, because you go further in life if you show up, if you're consistent, and all the people who want you to do different videos or different things, they never show up. They'll never have a YouTube channel because they're lazy. So you know what you should do with their criticism? Block them. Because those who can't show up, those who don't do, have no right to say what they would do because they can't do, okay? So they got two options. They grab a pile of popcorn and they watch and they click that thumbs up and they click the join, or they get blocked. Why? Because what I tell you in life is once you do what you need to do for yourself, you have to set a standard, okay? Why? Because if you don't, people will walk all over you, okay? You might as well lay down in front of your car, start your car, or put your car in neutral, and then have someone push the car right over you. Not that you should physically do that. That's a metaphor. But what I'm trying to say is people take advantage of you. So you got to have boundaries, got to have standards, and got to enforce them. Okay, in a loving way, safe way. Don't hurt anyone. Don't hurt yourself. Peace and love, and I'll see you guys on the live feed tonight. All right.